I'm planning session 10. And it's a big one. And I have to go back in my notes and basically find things. I literally wrote, Mateo does it again. I know what that means. But what if I didn't? So it snowed this morning and now it's raining. So it's all slushy outside. It's not freezing rain. Thank goodness. It's just cold rain. But I said I wasn't canceling session again. So I have to go pick up, oh no! One of my fidgets broke. I'll fix it later. I have to go pick up Sugar so that he doesn't have to walk in the rain.
I can't. I have one cool moment. No, I'm gonna have one cool moment and then, okay. Our only protection right now is being able to stop the people from hurting us. And I know you guys do not like the idea of mind control because I know it's a crime. It's unethical, it's bad. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. I don't have a rap sheet because I know how to hide it.
With other people who are not as good with magic than I am.
And that was your mistake.
You know what, Mateo? I won't be healing you anymore.
Fine.
I'm trying to be nice, and I'm trying to teach you that in this world
I'm
we don't
doing this to
know
protect
anything.
you.
This is not protection!
You know what? I'd rather you guys hate me if that means I get to protect you.
Actively harming your relationships, not helping you make them.
You okay, girl?
It's not helping you build the relationships you so desperately want to have. And I just told you by personal experience, I know that it backtracks.
I wasn't gonna use it on you guys. And he walks away.
Oh my god!
Down here feels wrong.
I don't like it.
No. Do you think anything happened while we're gone?
I might have missed my birthday.
Well, in that case, I'm sorry.
Everybody roll me flat brains. Of you,
Yeah, 13
and you're like, I don't want to say and your innate magical minds, but your innate magical minds. I think one day while you're walking, you're kind of talking about it, and Bonnie is really the only one who's been out of the time zone where she's from, like Colorado to New Jersey. You experience the difference in time zone. Walking here feels like you are going through different time zones where time moves at different paces. So a day in the village you were just in is different than the rate at time that is moving in this plane right now. Is different than the water that you were at that first time. So time progresses differently in different regions.
Giving us
We're literally just getting magically moved forward.
because we don't know how.
I will say, don't think too much about the science of it.
Okay, sorry. Look, for every one Michael epiphany, there's 32 offense that I will go.
Yeah, you are on you are right with some stuff, and then you're overthinking it by a mile. But
Anyways.
yeah. So. Okay. You crest one of these hills, and I'm going to start with a little bit of a flashback.
I don't like this.
Mateo,
Oh, no, I really don't like this.
ever since you were a child, when you were small and the dark of night still scared you, you would often dream of a castle bathed in light. We'll do neutral DC 10 from now on for
Okay. Magic
explosions.
The wind picks up around us all, and it's like this eerie thing, like the sky darkens just a little bit, and then he just like, and you see him drop his wand, and just like holds the pin that that all of us have,
Yeah.
and kind of holds it, and it's just like tries to be as normal as possible, but your friend throwing their wand a few
Yeah.
feet away, holding it, and then the sky immediately clearing, like
Yeah.
dissipating, is gonna seem a little weird.
Yeah.
So Irene's just gonna like sneakily take the wand and put it in the bag that you gave Irene, because she now has your bag for her wand.
Yeah.
So
Haunting. There are echoes of the life that was once lived here. Footprints dried in mud, the sounds of birds fighting, a faint trickle of water from the well. There is a slight ringing in your ears, and you get a tickle in your throat, but it quickly subsides. You enter the castle, like you get to the castle's front doors, and from now on, I want a marching order. I keep writing Jem instead of Irene.
I keep writing Harry instead of Harrison from Cobb. So.
It's still like staring with the
it's-
at the sun with your
It's
eyes.
like, because you close your eyes, it's almost like somebody threw a weighted blanket over you. Like you're just like hit with force.
Yeah, he'll end the effect, and it's just like, okay, can't use that here, and we'll like push the door open with his sword, with his sword at his side, his wand's holstered, his sword at his side.
While you can't remember the castle interior itself, because I say so, that would make it not fun. You get this like flash of just dreamlike memory, like hazed in purple, of this is right, you've done this before, you don't have to worry. And ornate. The wind whistling drags your attention out of the window until you hear a loud clap of wood against stone. No fair, no fair! Plenty, you're such a cheater! Harrison. You automatically turn at that name. You used to hearing that name, actually. In rare moments, when your father is mad and decides to acknowledge you instead of ignore the problem like he is wont to do. Harrison Pullaney Welling. As you turn, you see the owner of the voices, an older boy as tall and gangly, standing over a blonde wisp of a boy who looks like a younger version of what Mateo looks like right now. Cousin, you are such a bore. I'm training you. Otherwise, you're just pathetic. You got to imbue each strike with magic. Otherwise, you're basically just like the Earthlings. After the king or after Pullaney? King? Once they breach a certain part of the hallway, your vision gets drawn away again and they're gone again.
So does anyone have any theories?
Phantom.
Alright, maybe, okay.
I don't want any
Magic?
theories anymore. I just want answers for everything that has been happening.
That's never happened.
I'm saying they are clips from the past that we have run into, and you two, we already know, are heavily within this freaking world's history.
To share an exact name. I feel like there's something else here that has yet to be explained.
How long did Frankie say it's been here?
That's fake advertising. False advertisement on my YouTube channel.
For no particular
We're
reason,
not scripted.
For no particular reason, what is your YouTube channel? I know there's videos on Red Level Watch.
The Ginger GM.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
follow
it.
So what are the two of you doing?
I don't know.
Okay. You're walking down this hallway.
Yeah.
It's eerie. Like, you feel an oppressive weight of emptiness. You can tell that this was likely the quarters for staff, Do you like look in, like, do you go into the rooms and like explore, or are you just like?
Are there like chests or anything, or like?
There's like sets of drawers and stuff, jewelry that's like on the floor from like whoever was leaving this room left quickly. You find very basic like maid's clothing. You find like ye olde hairbrush, briars, and you can't like the room is like fully just like cubically filled with briars. Like you can see like there's nothing in this room anymore, just briars. Cube. This is why I'm.
So like we wouldn't even be able to like cut into it?
No.
Like, no?
It
Okay.
is like you can tell. I feel like you probably poked your sword into it.
Yeah.
Thick.
We have more ground to cover. Let's focus on it.
It's made of rocks. That's
Let's
fine.
not burn down the castle.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar. The shirt. That's your answer.
I can drop it up for your YouTube channel. I can drop it.
I think
I wouldn't
fictional
post
characters
it!
are enough.
I wouldn't post it if you did. I wouldn't. I have 19 subscribers.
And whatever is happening now might be a similar thing. We might be seeing what the realm's letting us see. Echoes. Projections from elsewhere. Running.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah, I was saying, wait, all three of us just booking in
Also,
every direction.
did
Just
you just like
screaming.
give a clap
Yeah.
for that? That was
I
Wow.
couldn't tell if that was just like you screaming because of the
Yeah.
conversation. I was like, that doesn't really seem something exciting. But
Yeah.
okay, Kenzie.
Yeah, I was like,
So you guys where you are even hear this.
from where? Where they are?
It is coming from up.
I'm going up.
Okay.
I'm going.
Oh, so yeah, the three of us book it in whatever direction. I'm assuming
Absolutely.
continuing down the hallway that we are.
Absolutely.
The non-dead end. I'm
Yeah.
assuming is where-
So that scream was like the scream you heard was even louder than that. It was a blood-curdling scream. The stairs, and who opens the door?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
I
probably
was thinking
would have
I
pushed
don't
it
know
out of the
you.
way.
Yeah. So you slam open this door, and you're in an office or personal like reading room.
Mm-hmm.
There are books lining the walls, a desk, a giant window. This window is still intact. It's not stained glass. It's just like a regular like window in a castle. And as you break the entryway, you see a girl, probably no older than you guys, on the floor. Her puffy dress creating almost a shield around her. And you can see the air moves differently around her, similar to when you cast a fortification spell. There's quite literally a force field around this crying girl. What do you do?
I go and like I try to reach out and touch her.
Okay.
Like maybe like her hand.
You can't get your hand past the force field.
Real?
You can't get your hand
Okay.
past the force field,
Yeah.
but she's not exactly looking at you,
Okay.
but past you. And you were going to reach for her hand, so you see that there is a letter in her hand.
Okay.
And she's not looking at you either. I want to preface this before I say what I'm going to say. Kana is dead, Camus. Our cousin has died, and you want me to listen to your damn poetry? We're very distantly actually related to any of these people. The closest, like Arthur is related to these people through affair. You are, like, in the family tree, you are Uther's brother's, like, your line is from Uther's brother. That's how you get him.
Second cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you are from the Pendragon name through Uther's brother, who did, like, nothing with his life.
Yay,
We're
I'm
all
pointless.
We're like
I'm
vaguely related by like wisps, because even we're vaguely.
Oh yeah, you guys are vaguely related and you don't know how right now.
Information as we possibly can. I am tired. And I am
No,
ready
yeah, this is.
for this to be over with. I want to make sure that we've properly explored this place. Make sure that we've properly gotten a good timeline as to what happened. We shall be going to the wilds, apparently now, to find and understand what happened to Helene, apparently a namesake of mine. And frankly, this is starting to become a little too much for me.
I would say who died and made you leader, but we know Ghana died, so.
I feel like
Oh,
I
that's not the
missed
worst
it.
thing I've said to you.
Yes,
all.
but God, the
Oh,
timing
yeah.
of it is awful as usual.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess.
it was withering roses from
You
its
made
tail
me lose my
as well.
southern
I
accent.
guess.
Hold on.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
is
up.
that so? The
Sorry.
constant manipulating, bullying, all of this stuff that you constantly need to put out there. It just can't.
Sitting there, like in front of the door, looks up at you, goes back to just, and like just shrugs. Roommate things.
Yes.
Me and my roommate comes out of
And
the
I
castle they're exploring and screams and casts a giant lightning bolt and goes turns around.
Is this a normal thing that Jasper has witnessed, I feel?
Not exactly, but
Similar, not the lightning
Yeah.
part.
Not the lightning part, but just him
Unable-
being frustrated.
frustration and unable to express emotion
Yes.
is a Harrison Welling classic.
Yes.
He's your inhibition.
So.
He's your inhibition.
Feel the pain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else. Sing the words like yours. Okay, SEAL team 6.
Okay. Came from. So she sort of slows down
Yeah.
to a walk and then stops right before the doors. And she's just. You're not wrong.
Stuff that I am not proud of. And hearing and seeing these things that Helene is doing, or just talking about how like he is just not a ruler. It's just it seems like this world is trying its best to remind me of who I was, who I'm trying to change from. And I'm almost scared that I won't be able to change.
Sorry, ignore that.
After
Helmet comes clattering down
Yeah.
next to you.
Yeah, you hear in the distance.
Yeah.
As someone who's known you from the first day we met, on very, very poor terms, sorry about that. Solid.
No, I
But-
literally pulled out my mom on you. It was totally justified.
Oh my god! I didn't start recording, look it up!
I know you pressed it.
I pressed the button now, so we're good.
Because the last person I loved killed Merlin, and the last person I loved didn't want me.
Let me do this. Can he kiss you?
Yeah!
Are you fighting the table? No, you're not. Okay.
And then the damn
And you see in the center of, you feel like you are at the center of this castle now. You are in a glorious ballroom, decorated for what seems to be a wedding. Nothing about the decorations look right. They're both dusty and pristine, not all like there. This is the first thing that has looked hazy and like it's like copy pasted in there. As you enter the room, Mateo, at some point while you guys are walking, it's a long corridor. Eric would have like let go of your hand to go talk to like Irene or someone. You feel the pressure back on your hand, as you are the first person to walk in these rooms, as you have been for the past few times. Standing beside you is not Eric, but a young woman in a ever-flowing dark green gown. I want you to roll me a brains roll DC 6. She has your mother's eyes and dark hair like yours. You always thought you were so much like your father, but looking at this woman, sharp jaw, stark eyebrows, curling walnut hair. I heard rumor about the blushing bride. Ammonia says she's pregnant with that awful man's child. You are very disoriented and you hear the faint music of a waltz. It's like a phone call you're only catching half of though. So you feel like there's room for that silence where another person would speak, but there's nothing. And then she goes, no, Lord LeFay seems fine enough. I mean the other man that's been visiting the court. Almost involuntary, like instinct, you stop walking. And just like that, she's gone, the music fades, and you're left with an unfinished word in your throat, like whoever you were supposed to be wanted to say something but never did. Occur of Morgana Pendragon. She was Morgana LeFay.
But she had a green dress, brown hair. She
And
had
you,
my mother's
yeah,
eyes.
and you, Bonnie, no. Morgana is a fair child.
Talking to me. Was she like a relative? Could I assume she was a relative?
Of yours?
Yes.
Yes. From the,
Yeah.
that is what that was, like that
Yeah.
brains roll was, you
Yeah.
making that connection.
Damn, I should have spent adversity tokens.
No, you passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could have gotten more.
No, that's literally word for word what I had written.
But I could have recognized it. I don't know. Anyways.
It was either you got it or you didn't. And all at once, it fades.